Hello everyone. Today we shall be discussing on this particular question on aerodynamics. Now let's read to the following question. The flow past a cylinder that is positioned perpendicularly to the flow will cause eddies downstream of the cylinder. This vortex shedding will occur at different frequencies depending on the flow characteristics. In the case of incompressible flows, the shedding frequency F will depend on the cylinder diameter D, the free stream velocity, the fluid density, the dynamic viscosity of the fluid. Now, we are asked to identify the fundamental dimensions of all the parameters involved in the flow. Once again, identify the fundamental dimension for all the parameters involved in the flow. Now let's assume the schematic represented here represents the flow past the cylinder that is positioned perpendicularly to the flow. We were told that there are flow characteristics in this particular incompressible flow. And what are those characteristics? Which are the frequency F, the cylinder diameter, the free stream velocity, the fluid density, and the viscosity. We are asked to find out and identify the fundamental dimension of all the parameters in the flow. Now let's assume that the flow with this velocity has the particular characteristic we have here. Now, how do we find out the fundamental dimension of all these particular characteristics? The fundamental dimension of the frequency is 1 over hertz, that is 1 over seconds. So that gives us 1 over t. The fundamental dimension of the diameter of the cylinder is in meters. So that gives us in length. The fundamental dimension of the free stream velocity here is in meter per second. So in fundamental dimension, it gives us L T reciprocal. The fundamental dimension of our fluid density, P rho, is in kilogram per meter cube. That gives us in fundamental dimension to be ml raised to power negative 3. The fundamental dimension of our dynamic viscosity, which is in kilogram per meter per second, give us in dimension to be ml negative 1 to negative t. Now we have all the flow characteristic dimension being founded. Thank you very much.